Welcome to Trevor McCormack Music Podcast. I'm Chrissy Mack from Radio Northern Beaches, and I couldn't be more excited to kick off this musical journey with you. Joining me is my brother, the legendary Trevor McCormack, known as Mac, a true storyteller and music enthusiast. With each episode, we're peeling back the layers behind the hits, sharing untold stories from artists and exploring what sparks the creativity behind the music that moves us all. Whether you're a die-hard music fan or just love discovering new sounds, this is the place where passion meets storytelling. So, hit the follow button, share this with your fellow music lovers, and leave a review. Your support keeps the vibe alive. Turn up the volume and get ready to be inspired. And let's dive into the world of music together. Let's go. Well, again, we're talking to my brother Trevor, and I understand that Trevor has discovered a new breakfast. So, hi, Trev, and tell us about your new breakfast.
Hello, everybody. My new breakfast, yeah. Well, I used to make a crumpet in the mornings, and I put a bit of cheese and a bit of bacon on it. And then someone said to me, well, chuck some avocado on it. I thought, all right, I'll chuck some avocado on it. So I buttered. I would make a crumpet, toast it, put some butter on it, a bit of avocado, a bit of cheese and a bit of bacon. And then someone said, no, you got to put some tomatoes in there as well. I went, hang on a minute, righto. I said, now I put this in the air fryer, mind you, after I do it. So then someone comes along and says, no, you got to put Vegemite on there. And I laughed. I said, so hang on. So I cooked my crumpet. I put on some butter. Then I put the Vegemite on. Then I put the avocado on. Then I put tomatoes on. Then cheese. Then the bacon. I said, can I cook it now? And they said, yeah, that's it. That's the recipe. So I thought, all right, I'll try it. Bloody beautiful.
Well, I remember when I was up there, you gave it to me minus the Vegemite, and that was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, actually, we did. So that's all. Yeah. So the Vegemite, everybody, right? Got that recipe? Try it. Tell me what you think.
Okay, so we'll have to get the listeners to comment on our podcast and tell us what they think about that particular recipe, whether they like it or hate it. Because some people like Vegemite and some people hate Vegemite.
Oh, once you put the Vegemite, that's it. That's everything. Everything you want for brekkie.
Okay, so what else have you been up to this week?
As usual, working on songs. Actually, I'm doing a bit of work on my boat, but trying to work on the music more.
So go back a second. Work on your boat. Tell us about your boat.
I just pottering on my boat.
So what is your boat? Is that the new one you bought? You sold the big one and you bought a little one. I
bought a tinny, that's right. But no, I fixed that one up. That one's done and ready. That's easy to go. Now I picked up a cheap one, which I'm doing up and fixing at the moment, and it's quite a big boat.
Okay, so you've now got two boats in the yard.
Yeah.
So tell us, what model is this boat? I mean, the men are listening and asking, well, tell me more. Obviously, there's some women out there that have boat interest, but obviously the men want to know more about this boat. So tell us a bit about the boat.
Well, I used to have a 22-foot Sabre trailer sail, a nice big boat, and it was great for camping. Just because where we go we're Bribey Island, so we travel up the passage and we sit up around Glasshouse Mountains, and you watch the sun go down. And you're sitting on the yacht, and you cook yourself some dinner and go to bed. Or have a bit of a fish. So I thought, I'll just look around and see what's around. And this young fella had one, and he had some good money on it. And he, lovely guy, but he just said, I just want to get rid of it. So I thought, I didn't really want one, but I thought I was just browsing around for something to do one day. So I brought it home, and I'm just going to do a couple of things to it, and I'll use it for a little bit, and then I'll unsell it. Just a little project, that's all, something to play with. A bit of extra money in your pocket. But, yeah, when I sell it, I'll make some good money. So, yeah, same as the little tinny I bought. Like, same thing. He said, I just want to get rid of it. Okay. All right, so you're an entrepreneur as far as boats are concerned. What's happening with the music? Okay, now I was talking to Blake the other day, and he said to me, he actually asked me, he said, says, what do you get out of your music? Like, what's your biggest kick? And I said, you sing it back to me. He goes, well, how do you mean? I said, well, when I write a song, I don't just write it for the reason, the reason of the story. I said, I actually write it as well. I said, it's a little passion of mine that I have to have either a really good verse that people will sing or a chorus that they'll sing back to me. And I said, in most of my songs, you see people start to sing the chorus. I said, these people haven't heard the song before. It's a new song. And I said, that's one thing I really get a kick out of. I said, because I feel like I'm giving something back. They're having a good time. They're singing a new song. And hopefully they go home and talk about it and get online and have a listen to my music and go from there. So, for instance, one popular one was The Sun Will Shine Another Day, that I would just stop and I could have a room singing that chorus back to me. I'd just say the words rather than sing them, and they would repeat those words straight after with the tune. And I realised that I do that with pretty much almost every song I've done without realising that's what I do. I want them to sing it back to me. And that's how I write as well. So that's another little key that I didn't realise I was doing, but yeah, it's something that's the hook. I want the people to sing back to me.
So you get a real kick out of the audience response.
Yeah. And I when you, like Queen, they do the same thing. Let's get a song where people can join in. It just gives you the biggest buzz when you hear them people singing back. And I think I've had, maybe 100 or something people singing back at me, The Sun Will Shine Another Day in a venue I did. And it does. It's a fulfillment. It really makes you feel good about what you do.
Yeah, well, I was at a gig last night where we had three particular bands, or one solo and two bands. And the last band were awesome. They come from Mount Druitt. They were singing their absolute hearts out, but they got songs that the audience knew that didn't have a lot of words to them. They more had, da 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 and oi 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 and all that sort of stuff. And they had the audience absolutely in the palm of their hands. They were marvellous. And I was doing the lighting last night. So I was throwing all sorts of colour lighting into it because they were getting so hyped up, and the colour lighting seemed to, help the mood.
It helps.
Yeah, so we were having a lot of fun. But they had, in the majority of the songs that they sang some originals and they sang some, well known, but they had the audience either waving or stomping or oiing out, or and it was a really good feeling, and I get that feeling in your shows too, because everybody gets involved.
Yeah, it's just something that it's special. It's just a special thing that's an artist, and all artists must be so proud when they've written a song and then you hear these people sing it back to you. It's a big high. It's a great feeling.
Yeah. All right. What else have you been up to?
Well, that's about it. I've been working hard, trying to slow down. I'm working on some new tunes as well, which happens. You're in the middle of doing your new song and something else pops up. I've got this little riff that I have to do something with it. I'm just not sure what yet. I was actually just playing it with before you rang me then. And you just get this nice sound that you just go, oh, it's got a punch to it. But I've got to incorporate it into a song. So
yeah, I want to ask you to play it for us, but if you do, you'll give it away. So I can't do that. I really want to hear it, so I might ask you after I finish the podcast. We do not want to give away your secrets.
No, but it's just, it happens all the time. I'm in the middle of working on a song and I hit something and I go, oh, what's that? Next minute I'm sidetracked. I'm off trying to, I'm like, oh, hang on. Oh, another song. No, not yet. I'm too busy.
Get back to the other one, yeah. All right. Well, we've had a big week, the two of us, and as I said, I was actually at a club last night for that show. It wasn't at my cinema. We do a lot of outside broadcasts for the radio station as well, and that was part of a sort of off-the-side outside broadcast type of thing. It's with a not-for-profit organisation that run them called The Fig, and it's two musical people who are not for profit, and they organise these shows for just, you've got to actually sit down, be quiet and listen to the music within a club atmosphere. So it's a staged area, but everybody goes there with total respect for the music, which is something you don't get a lot of these days. So yeah, it's a pretty special event.
That sounds great.
But I didn't get home until after 12.
Yeah, that's well, that was early.
Yeah, so I actually slept in this morning.
I see. Well, when I talk to you next, I'll tell you, because I'm going to go and do a little bit of music overseas. I'll do a little bit of international travel.
Oh, yes, I forgot you were hopping off overseas for a little bit.
My music mate, Peter, he's worked with a lot of big names, artists. He's taken me, he says, come on, we're going on a holiday. And he says, but you're gonna have to work over there a little bit, play some music for a few little places over there. And I said, that sounds like fun, let's go. So I'll be disappearing for a little bit, and then I'll let you know all about it when I come back.
Well, that's going to be exciting, because I know there'll be some fun stories when you come back.
Yes, there's some good musicians overseas as well. There's people everywhere that just play great music. So, yeah, we'll go and have a bit of a run, and hopefully, the idea is I learn things. I pick up little tips off just the way other people play. And overseas, they do this all the time, these guys. So they're in these bars, and I'll go and have a chat with them, and we'll play some music together.
Well, learn lots, bring back a different style of music, and that you can sort of incorporate into your music. And then we'll have a listen to it. I'm looking forward to that, because, when you get those overseas tinges in your music, it makes a big difference. Yes, well, that's like my lead guitarist. He went over to, he was doing the Elton John tribute show, and they went to India. And it's funny because everyone thought this was the real deal. These were the real guys. And he come back, and we did a song. And there is a film clip, I think we did. And he had this real Indian feel of guitar work in this song we did. So, yes, it does inspire you to try different things and play different ways. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes of it. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I'll have a talk to you next Saturday before. Yeah, when are you going? In a couple of weeks' time? Yeah. And maybe we'll have your mate with around to talk to him before you go as well. Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. We'll try. We won't promise. We'll try. All right. I'll catch up with you next Saturday. All right. Everyone, stay safe. Drive on the footpath. If it's too dangerous to drive on the road. Okay. See you later. Bye. Now, don't forget to check out Trevor McCormack's YouTube for Trevor's latest music video, which is going off. So don't forget to have a listen. And you can also go to Trevor McCormack Music for any podcasts that you might have missed. So don't forget to follow and share.